Welcome back to the channel. Today I figured we'd do something just a little bit different. I've got some parts and maintenance that needs to be done on my 1995 Dodge Viper. So I figured we would update a little bit and some of these maintenance items knocked out on a car that I've been neglecting since I've worked on my Camaro for the past couple of years. So come along for the ride and let's get on it. My daughter may come in and help a little too. She seems to want to be involved with it, so I'm more than happy to try to teach her anything that I think she needs to learn. So let's get started.
Like I said, my Viper is a first gen, it's a 95. It has, like my GoPro, it has like 60,000 miles on it. I've owned it for, I don't know, 9-10 years now it seems. I've put 2,000 miles on it in 9 or 10 years. And so far, with this go around of maintenance, we have done a oil change, oil and filter, transmission fluid change in the T56. We put a fuel filter on it, and also the car would whenever we would start the car up after it was set for a while, it would make a chirping sound. The idler pulley, I believe, has left the chat and needed to be replaced. So I figured while we're in here, we'll go ahead and replace the idler pulley. I've got a new belt ordered. It hasn't come in yet. So when that comes in, we'll swap the belt. But I've got, the Viper has a setup on here where you've got dual throttle bodies on the intake manifold. As you can see by what we got going on here. In each one of these throttle bodies, there was an air box originally I took off. It's upstairs or in my basement or somewhere. And there was an air box that had, I think it's 2 flat rectangular shaped filters that go in here. And I have since gotten rid of that setup and wanted to do something different. So I put 2 K&N conical air filters on here. Let me show you what they look like. Somewhere along the way, years ago, I found a kit online to replace these plastic tubes here where the sensors and everything went in. And I couldn't find any. I wanted to get, as you can see, these away from the serpentine belt. So I needed some sort of extension to get them out here into the open. So what I used was a piece of PVC pipe and just spray painted them black. They worked great at the time, but the paint has started to come off around the edges here, and you're starting to be able to see what it is, so I want to get rid of those. I needed to clean the air filters and oil them. And also want to delete the PCV valve, but one thing at a time. First, we're just going to replace this idler pulley, get the belt off, replace the idler pulley, put it back on, and then we're going to move to probably taking these PCV or PVC pipes out and putting what I've got as a replacement in for them. Now, what I have an idea of replacing them with, I found these online. I should have looked for something like this years ago. These are aluminum 2 3/4 inch pipes. They are black. As you can see, they are metal. There's nothing on the inside that would come off and cause any issues, but that'll be a huge improvement over that painted white PVC pipe on there. Just needs a little touch up, some nick to that one, but humongous improvement. So First things first, let's get my daughter down here. Or I'm going to tell her to get down here, and if she gets down here in time to help, great. So, I ordered the idler pulley here is over here. When I take the belt off and I spun it, it was pretty quiet, but I could kind of like feel something catching, wanting to slow it down. So we're gonna get rid of it. I tried to purchase one from AutoZone or my local parts, one of my local parts stores. I think they wanted damn near $52 for the idler pulley. This one I scored off of eBay for $15, I think. So it goes right here. So the first thing we want to do is get that belt off so we can get that pulley off. We're going.
When you do attention, take the belt off, replace it, put the belt back on.
But here's the thing. Listen to everything I have to tell you. Here's the thing. We don't want to take the belt completely off everything. We want to try to keep it on as much stuff as we possibly can because it makes it easier when we go to put it back on. Otherwise, we're going to be struggling to put it around the crank and everything else. Look, here's how the belt goes around everything. It has to go on there a certain way. It just can't go on there any way you want. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, when you take the tension off of one of these tensioners, you need the bigger the ratchet you have, the easier it is. If you have just a little ratchet, it's going to be really hard. More torque, easier. Okay? So watch what I'm going to do. This is going to go up, and watch the belt. See how the belt gets loose? Mm-hmm. Now what I'm going to do is just take it off the alternator first, and I'm holding it. Now, I'm just going to keep it right there. That's all I want to do. This is going to swing back down, and that's going to be held in place, so we don't want to mess with this. It's under pressure, okay? Not a whole lot, but enough. So we're going to switch sides. So here, take this. Put it on there, make sure it's on there all the way. Just kind of wiggle it on there, wiggle right on there. A little more. Good enough. Now, keep going. All right. And pull it back. Pull the whole thing back towards you. I got pulley, you got the bar where you don't see anything.
You can see everything.
Old one and new one. You can see they're pretty much the same. Now, this one says Canada on it, so you can tell that's the original one. Tighten it up.
There's another one.
It should just wiggle its way out. I'm going to take the whole thing off the throttle body. See how that one came off? This one was actually tight. That one over there was always a little loose. I never could get it right.
Told you.
Yeah, but this should have came off on its own. Okay, come over here.
all that work. Okay. So, this is the original one. This is a piece of white PVC pipe. I painted them black. That's what it's getting replaced with. Aluminum. And it's already black. A little bit longer, same diameter, so should look a lot better. Alright, so we want this to go in here. Is the camera recording?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. See how that went on? It's flush against the throttle. Loosen it up just a little bit. Where's the microphone at?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, now, don't lose the clamp, just set it down. What I'm going to do is take this off. So I'm going to break it. God knows how much that one little tube cost. I think it'd be easier if we just took it off the air filter and then did it like we did it with the other one. Those, we're going to take those and just chuck them. So, not like that.
Eventually.
Is you need to loosen them clamps up a little bit and then put them on that side. That's so what I'm a little bit worried about is whether or not we're going to be able to get these Spectre couplers to work. I put them in the oven at about 170 degrees for about 10 minutes to soften them up. We just want to see if it's going to slide. Hey, looky right there, Tim. That worked perfectly. I don't want that Spectre logo up top. I want to try to hide it a little bit, not that I think it's a bad thing or anything. Goes right on there, Tim. Okay. Of course, we want to have enough room for the air filter to hook in there. So I think that's going to be good. I'm going to slide the other way.
We got that loose. It's tight, but it's not real tight, and it's loose, it's not real loose. But look, the clamps are all on the same side, okay? Mm-hmm. So now this is to the point where we can take the air filter. So what we're going to do is take the clamp. You need to loosen that clamp up a little bit. Take the ratchet and loosen it up.
Where's the ratchet?
Over there. One, just a little bit, loosen it up. Right here, over here. We need to pick a color if we're going to paint that room.
I don't want to pick a color, I want to keep it.
All right, so here's our finished product. We have 2 aluminized black pipes, and it looked a heck of a lot better than the PVC pipe I had on here before. 2 freshly cleaned and oiled can air filters. I have ordered some black clamps to replace the stainless steel ones. So when those come in, maybe I'll give a quick update what they look like. So, and our idler pulley has been replaced. Don't know if you can see it down in there, but hopefully that'll get rid of that little chirp that comes from it when we bring it out of the garage. The 2 times a year the car actually makes it out. So, big improvement in my opinion. Hard to see. And yeah, in case you don't know, the air filters have to curve down like that to clear the hood. So, along, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.